So my efforts with painting the Civic on the driveway has caused a little bit of a stir. So today I've come down to Redlion Smash repairs to work on this thing and be shown how to do it properly.
This is a 2003 Toyota RAV4 with a few paint issues. The body is straight, but the roof, bonnet and guards are badly sun damaged from living outside its whole life. It's also got rear grazed bumpers and a few scratches here and there. Repainting these panels is the only way it's going to have any resale value. The bonnet is the worst out of the lot and needs to come off the car to be worked on properly. It had been painted before, so to ensure the new paint will stick properly, it has to be stripped back. So it's masked up well, and after cutting the old paint with some heavy 40 grit paper, paint stripper is applied. This stuff is nasty and gloves and protective equipment are essential. It literally eats the old paint but has to be put on nice and thick to work well. Any areas where it was a bit thin are cleaned up with sandpaper. The roof and the window rubbers are masked off so we could cut back the roof. It's machined back with 240 grit sandpaper until all the old clear coat has been removed. Then it's time for high fill primer.
So we've buzzed down the roof and gotten rid of all of the oxidised paint. Now we're just going to wipe it, make sure we've gotten rid of everything, and probably buzz it again, and again, and again, and again. These giant plastic bags make painting one part of a car really easy. The high fill primer is mixed up with thinners and sprayed fairly heavily onto each panel. Most of this will be rubbed back super flat, so it's the best thing to be practicing on. When you've got access to all this gear and a booth and proper equipment, makes you realise how much is in the preparation. Painting's the easy part. I'm not going to say easy, but easier. Done. That's 3 coats of primer done, 3 coats of high fill. Now we take the car out and come back tomorrow, rub it back and then stick on our colour. It's day 2 of my painting adventure. Today I rubbed back all the high fill that I put on yesterday, and then we put the colour on and the colour will really start to take shape. Black powder is applied to the high fill to make it easy to see where you've sanded. It needs to be totally flat for the finished result to be good. The high fill is machine sanded and then wet rubbed with 600 grit to ensure it's totally smooth. In order to paint the guards, we have to remove the grille and the headlights as well. As we're stripping back the old paint, we found that this has been repaired and bogged before, which means it's now a low point. We've got to bog the whole thing so it doesn't look crap when it's finished. We're just finishing off the guards tonight before the sun goes down, and then tomorrow we come in and I'm going to paint the whole thing. There's a heap more high fill sanding until it's finally time to start mixing up colours and applying the base coat. They then leave me to learn how to spray the base coat on the rear bumpers.
First, a dark guide coat is laid down and then the blue base coat over the top. Once the panel has full coverage and the thinners have flashed off, the clear coat is applied.
It's really interesting to have a professional painter's job there and mine there, and I can see straight away what I'm doing wrong.
A few hours later, they're ready to go back on the car. The front guards need to be rubbed down with Scotch-Brite and a rubbing compound to prepare them for the new paint. The areas on the front guards with no damage need to be rubbed down with Scotch-Brite and a rubbing compound to prepare them for the new paint. The bonnet and roof are then prepared for final painting with 800 grit on a machine sander. The whole car then needs to be wiped down with Prepsol and then
It's time to paint.
a light blue base is put down first to make sure the blue metallic colour is not influenced too much by the primer, and then the base coat is laid down until there is full coverage. It's then time for the clear, which takes a lot of skill to get right. The car is then baked by heating up the booth to speed the drying process. A day later, the paint is buffed to bring out the shine and the front end put back together.
The car's finally back together again. All that's left to do is give it a wash and we can check out the final product.
The colour match is spot on and the car has gone from looking old and tired to looking $1 million, and it's gone up significantly in resale value. With paint matching technology and a good painter, it's possible to make your car look brand new with just a little bit of work and a little bit of money. If you're short on cash, you can save some money by preparing your car for painting before you take it to the shop. Just keep in mind there's a lot involved in getting it just right, and your prep work affects your final result more than you think.